Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we will be doing a tarot reading for the disappearance of Brandon Lawson. So I encountered this case when I was researching about Brandon Swanson, the case that I did a few weeks ago. It was kind of mixed up when I tried to search Brandon Swanson and then I got into Brandon Lawson, which both happened to be missing and both cases are unsolved. So today I'm going to do a reading for Brandon Lawson. On August the 8th, 2013, Brandon Lawson arrives at his home in San Angelo, Texas, where he lived with his girlfriend of 10 years, Ladessa Lofton. Between approximately 10:45 and 11 p.m., Lawson and Lofton argued. Lawson had not returned home the night before, and Lofton believed that Lawson was on drugs at that time. At the time, Lawson had had ongoing issues with substance abuse, but had been cleared for about 6 months. Lawson's brother, Kyle Lawson, later claimed that Brandon had taken meth shortly before his disappearance. Around 11:30 p.m., Brandon Lawson called his father in Crowley, Texas, about 3-hour drive from San Angelo, and told him he was coming to his house. At about 12:30 a.m. on August the 9th, Lawson called Kyle and told him he had run out of gas and pulled over on US Route to 277 between San Angelo and Bronte, Texas. Kyle claimed that during the call, Lawson told him that 3 people were chasing him. Kyle said they continued to make calls to each other, but Lawson wouldn't hold a conversation with him, usually ending the call after a few sentences. At 12:50 a.m., Lawson called 911. During the call, Lawson made several confused or incoherent statements. If you would like to listen to it, you can just search for it. Personally, I didn't really understand what he was saying because, well, English is not my first language. On top of that, he had a thick accent. Alright, continue on. At around 1:18 a.m., Kyle called Lawson, who sounded out of breath and claimed he was bleeding. Shortly after 1 a.m., a sheriff deputy arrived at Lawson's truck, but Lawson wasn't there. Kyle arrived at the truck around 1:10 a.m. At the time, he was on the phone with Lawson, who told him, "I can see you, I'm right here." But neither the deputy nor Kyle could see him. At the time of the disappearance, Lawson had an active arrest warrant on him, and Kyle thought that he may have been hiding from the deputy. After talking to the officer, Kyle drove a short distance up the road and parked the car to wait for Lawson to appear. After about 30 to 45 minutes, he left. Kyle left the gas can in the back of Lawson's truck and later returned to the truck around 5 a.m., where he was surprised that Lawson had not returned. Alright, so let's just start with the reading. Alright, so from the first deck we have 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups, Daughter of Cups, 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords, Son of Cups, the Strength, and 6 of Swords. Alright, so the Son of Cups, I feel like this is Brandon's energy, and with the 7 of Cups next to him, it shows that he was under the influence. But with the Strength card underneath him, I feel like he was aware of his surrounding, that he could think straight. I feel like he knew where he was, what he was doing, and what was happening. And the 6 of Swords here is about him making a decision to run away or to get away from something. So I feel like he was getting away from this 5 of Swords energy, which shows that he was in danger. So the danger here could be about someone who is attacked by someone else, or that he witnessed something that was supposed to be hidden that he was not supposed to know, and this caused problems. and everybody thought that they were in danger. I mean, he thought that he would get in trouble because he then knew what happened. And for those people who were doing whatever they were doing, thought that they were in danger because they got caught. Now, the Nine of Swords here indicates that he felt cornered, and I think that this could also mean that he was attacked as the result of witnessing something. Now, the Three of Cups here gives me a vision about seeing something from afar. So this could be what he was seeing. And the Daughter of Cups here, I'm not really sure for now whose energy is this. This could be his girlfriend's energy, but this could also be the energy of someone who was there that night. Now the Six of Cups here is connected to the Seven of Cups. We know that he had issues with drugs, and him having an active warrant didn't help his case. I feel like this make people kind of dismiss his case or don't have as much empathy towards him. Right, so let's just draw more cards to get my insight about this case. Okay, so from the second deck we have the Empress, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Chalices, Page of Swords, the Hierophant, Three of Pentacles, Strength, Seven of Chalices, and Four of Chalices. So we have two cards that appear again from the second deck, which are the Seven of Cups and the Strength. I feel like these two cards stress out about his drug abuse, and although he was under the influence, he was not hallucinating. But unfortunately, a lot of people think that he could be, and that nothing really dangerous happened that night. Now, if we see the whole cards, there are a lot of feminine energy. We have Daughter of Cups from the first deck, and Page of Swords, Queen of Chalices, as well as the Empress here. However, I don't think that whoever attacked him were women, but the reason why their energy come up as feminine here is because I feel like they are not that obvious. I mean, some people have this obvious energy where a lot of people would suspect that they have something going on behind closed door, or they look suspicious. But these people, I feel like people around them see them as someone who is responsible, who wouldn't do anything illegal or bad. And especially the Empress here shows us how well they cover what's going on behind everybody's back. And even until now, I don't think that people really know what they are doing. Now the Ace of Chalices and the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like these two are about the deal that was happening. It looks like it involves a lot of money, and in exchange to this, I would say it was drugs. Not that Ace of Chalices represents that, but because a lot of cups are around Brandon's energy, and he was represented by the Son of Cups. So for me, in this reading, the Ace of Chalices here represents the drug. Now moving on to the Hierophant here, I feel like this represents a leader in this area, someone who has power or has a lot of influence around the area. And the Three of Pentacles underneath the Hierophant shows that this person, well, it could also be a group of people, it doesn't have to be only one person. They know what's going on, they know about the illegal activity, but they pretend that they don't know anything about it. And I feel like they were bribed to look the other way. Now the last card is the Four of Chalices, and this card for me is about him hiding from these people. But the thing is that the reading doesn't show anything about what happened afterward, like if he was finally caught or if he's still hiding from these people. Now the first shadow card here is the Two of Wands, and in this case I feel like this is about how little evidence around this case, which makes it even harder to understand the whole thing and to solve this case, which is confusing because I see it as the more you get deeper into this case, the less information you could gather. And the oracle cards that we have are life review, creative writing, and chakra clearing. The life review here, I feel like this is talking about how people treat others who have drug issues, especially. They treat them differently, and I can understand their point of view, and I don't want to blame anyone. But the moral of the story in this case, I feel like it is always better to be on the safe side. I mean, if you are having problem with drugs, you should get help, and those who have no problems with drugs should be willing to help. Now the creative writing here, I feel like there is or will be an article about him or about this case that surfaced and hint us about what happened. And the chakra clearing here, let me just read this. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. Right, so from this card I get two messages. The first is that this could be about him being cleared, meaning that they caught up to him from where he was hiding and then either kill him or lock him up somewhere. The second message is that the geometric shapes here makes me think that there is some sort of symbol that these people use to mark their territory or as the way to communicate to each other, so that only each of the member knew the message. Alright, so that is all the reading for the disappearance of Brandon Lawson. And once again, this is for entertainment purpose only, so I don't mean to offend anybody. But I would like to hear your thoughts about this case, so please share it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next Unsolved Cases reading.